So we're at E3 Judges Day here in sunny Los Angeles, and we're looking at SOCOM Confrontation. And right now what we're seeing is one of the new entrances into the classic Crossroads map, which most fans who have played previous SOCOM games will recognize immediately. So right now there's a firefight happening near one actually of the 16-player spawn points. As you can see, all of our vehicles are destructible, and there's also a lot of other destructible debris and whatnot within the levels. You'll see propane tanks, stuff like that you can take advantage of, and if you can blow up around the enemies, you will take them out and get kills for those. So right to our right is the embassy. There's a good example of the destructible environments right there. So this is the spawn point for the mercs and the 32 players. Right across the map, you can see the line in the background, which is the spawn point for the commandos and the special forces or whoever, whatever happens to be over there, depending on what you're playing as when you join a clan. Going through things like the garbage bags, the cars, those things are all destructible. Of course, the garbage bags aren't going to hurt anybody. So we have lots of dynamic effects in the level that really bring out and highlight a lot of the firefights. And upon death, like here, where this happens, if the person that actually killed him and knocked him down would have been able to go and actually dance on his corpse after respawn, before respawn. So before, in Crossroads, before we did the expansion, this road always kind of existed, but it was blocked off, and at this point we've now opened it up and have that as one route into the actual game, into the actual core of the Crossroads. We also have an armor system in the game, so if you are wearing medium heavy armor, you will be able to take more hits than you would if you were wearing none at all. However, headshot's always a headshot, so that strategy always applies depending on how you want to go about it. Your mobility will slow down, but you will be able to take more hits, and it's completely up to the player. So as you can see, our merc is running around. There's different areas, like if you jump over this and down, you're going to hit some water. This is waist height, but you'll be safe, and at this point you can crawl out of this. This just happens to be one extra way to get into the center of the level a little faster. We don't want to stop the players from getting into combat or getting into the heat of the battle, especially in a suppression game mode, which is typically a death match. If you stay completely stopped for a second, we have a lean and peak system. By using the 6-axis, you can go side to side. And this is dynamic, so unlike a lot of other games that you have to be actually clipped or connected to a cover object, we don't force that. As long as you're still, you're going to be able to peek. You can stay as far or as close to objects as you want. It just allows a little more versatility to our levels and to the characters. You can see in the background is the classic tower that was in the original SOCOM Crossroads level. It's still available. You can get up there and control most of the middle of the map by doing so in the courtyard area around the gazebo. You notice that we have all there's also, if people are firing around you, you'll see that the threat indicator on your reticle. There's lots of rooftop accesses now. So one of the things that we really wanted to push forward was allow the momentum and the mobility through level in a way that didn't exist in the previous level. So at that point, directly behind us, we have a lot of individuals hanging out up on the roofs. These guys are basically defending our core location, being the bomb point if you're playing a demo mode. They also are just hanging out there defending these major roads.